Hi, for libertyandeconomics.com. I'm Nick Sorrentino. I recently had the pleasure of corresponding with a friend of mine in Taiwan who said we were talking about how much snow there was on the ground here and outside of Washington, D.C., which, frankly, we have far too much of it. We still have about 2 feet of snow on the ground. And he said that about a month ago he had seen a video from Washington, D.C., where a bunch of kids in Georgetown, which is a part of Washington, D.C., had gotten together via Twitter, it looks like, and then some messaging, and had this big, massive snowball fight. But in this snowball fight, uh, apparently an off duty cop's car got hit with a snowball, and the cop gets out and, I kid you not, pulls a gun on the crowd. Um, it's an amazing video if you haven't seen it. I'll post it right here. You need to check it out. But it was interesting to me because I remember this incident extremely well. In fact, I was sitting at home, snowbound, and I was going through my Facebook account, and I noticed a post from Nick Gillespie, who is the editor of Reason Magazine, with a video, and it says, "Don't bring a." It said, "Don't bring a gun to a snowball fight," and obviously that's an intriguing title, so I clicked on it. Um, when I clicked on it, I saw what I just told you, and I was incensed by it. I was very angered, and I sent Mr. Gillespie, a personal message, not really expecting much in return. I'm probably one of a bazillion friends of his on Facebook, but I really felt that this needed broader coverage. And anyway, I obviously forwarded it along to all the people that I felt like should see it, and I also emailed it to the local news stations and so on, along with probably tens or hundreds of other people doing the same thing. But the point is, this video got out there, and there were immediate ramifications. When people saw it, they were very angered by it. Um, Now, I think this speaks to the power of technology. In another, just a couple of years ago, this guy would have gotten out of his car, waved the gun around at these kids, intimidated them, and then gotten back in his Humvee and been on his merry way. Um, but thankfully, in this situation, that is not the case. Um, from what I understand, an intern at Reason Magazine actually filmed the incident with a flip camera, which is fantastic. And it really speaks to, I mean, there are lots of challenges that come with emerging technology. For those of us who believe in individual freedom and privacy and that sort of thing. But likewise, there is, you know, individual empowers technology, new technology, especially the technologies that are starting to roll out right now, really empower the individual in a way that we couldn't even imagine, 10 years ago. And so anyway, so my friend in Taiwan saw this video and he was extremely angered by it. And he, I don't know for a fact whether he would officially out himself as a libertarian or not, but he probably has he definitely has those inklings from what I know. And he was angered by it, and he felt like he needed to do something about it. And he's in Taiwan, um, so that was very encouraging, um, very very encouraging. Anyway, watch the video again. I'll post it again right here. And by the way, I've tried to find out what happened to Detective Baylor, and from what I can see, nothing has happened to this guy. I think they put him on administrative leave for a little bit while they investigated it, but then I think the cops essentially circled the wagons. And as far as I know, this guy didn't. There were no ramifications for this guy. Hopefully, I'm wrong. Maybe somebody can tell me whether or not that's true. But anyway, till next time, power of technology, social media.